We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Miami Dolphins. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.
Ready. Yellow, line, faster.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Let's go now.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
62 blaster. Go. Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. Ritter back to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The injury on the play, and that's the last player you want to see hurting. The quarterback, Desmond Ritter. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Achane to start the drive. To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
20, TX. Ready.
Now Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Toward the sideline, intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. There's some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action here on first down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about this Miami defense. Well, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. They'd easily move into the top 5.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jackson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First down, Porter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Back to throw again. Able to get away. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 5. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's taken down inside the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
In motion right is Ridley. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Go ahead.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll send the tight end in motion left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ready, shot.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Touchdown. Devon Achane here this second quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Robinson with another carry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 3rd down and 7. Operating from the gun, Porter. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This is taken at about the 14. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Hey, time.
Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Ochane. Down the left sideline. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. The Dolphins 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Off the play fake. Porter. He's got him in. Complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Let's go.
This 2nd and 4. Robinson up the middle. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Looking to throw. Porter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Robinson. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. This one quickly into the hands of Landry. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
Badgley able to punch this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Falcons, nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Turbo 3, kick.
The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
21G.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Airs this out for Matthews. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Ritter off the play fake. And that one too wide and incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 44. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ritter. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And Matthews has it right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Left side, caught by Matthews. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They give to Achane on the option. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, it's Achane. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Tua going to throw. And Matthews makes the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
In motion comes the tight end left. Up the middle, Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now a 2nd and 2. A give left side. Here's Achane. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Ritter to throw it. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here's Bradley Pena now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Double one, high. Out.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check, Fury. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Ritter now. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard.